Assalamu alaikum. Uh, Today we're going to talking about Dynamo geometry class, second class. Last class we did this geometry, cubical geometry, and we created this box. Today we are going to talking about new topics. Say how to create a rectangle, circle, polygon, cube, and sphere. And also we have to create this type of geometry, how to array it in this Dynamo interface. Okay, so let's do it. I just close this last file and create a new. First of all, we can right click on this screen, say rectangle, write this node rectangle. There is lots of rectangle nodes in this Dynamo. We can find out in this way. Another way is on your screen, this interface, Dynamo interface, on your left side. This is the on your left side, this section. We can find out this node also in this area. Okay, so if we scroll it and say just click on search and write it, say rectangle. There's lots of rectangle node in this section. So we can say, if we click this by width and length, this rectangle, we can find out this node. Say click this rectangle section category, this rectangle section in this geometry category. Okay, so we can find out this quickly in this rectangle geometry category. In this curves, go to this rectangle, and also there's lots of rectangle types in this area, in this section. So just click, first of all we can click this by corner point. This is the corner point, 4 corner point. We can create by point this rectangle. We are not create this way. We are going to create by width and length, or by width and length. This is the right node. We need to create it. So by select the by width and length, not this one. We will talk about later this in this node. As you see, when we create this rectangle node, width and height, width and length, the rectangle preview in this graph paper section area interface already created. If we set, we have to set a double data and floating, which is called, we can use integer data or double floating data. So just right click on this section, say slider. We can find this slider. If we set a slider, write this slider, we can also find out this node, number slider, which is situated in this basic section. In this basic section, in import, in basic, this is the lots of node, say boolean, input, integer slider, okay, and a string. There's lots of input units node in this basic section. So quickly we can find out this slider, say number slider. Okay, just connect this width, and also just copy it, control, so just select this node, slider node, and control, just press the control and drag it in this another part. Click also this rectangle section in length portion, length, connect this length. So if we move this slider, the rectangle portion, rectangle area will increase in both sides. Okay, we can control this length and width dimension in this with this slider. So this is the create in this slider, we can create a rectangle. After that, if we create a circle, how to do that? Okay, so first of all, select this search bar, and click this search bar and write a circle. Similar with rectangle, there is lots of circle in this section. Okay, we can create a different way this circle. That's why we need to we saw this different types of circle in this section. So first note is by circle point radius. Select this. As you see, similar with this rectangle shape, circle also set in this coordination point. If we connect this slider in radius, or we can create another slider. Just connect this radius, and also if we need to set a center point. If we create a center point or any kind of point, say point, or we can write this point by coordinate point. Coordinate points is set in this geometry category in points section. So this is the geometry category in point section. We can create different types of point. Okay, as you see, this is the lots of point node. So just click this by coordinate, by point by coordinates. Okay, this is the point by coordinate node. If we set this, connect this circle center point already created in this graph section in center coordination center point. Now create a slider, number slider. Just click this x-axis. As you see, the circle will move with this point, because the center of the circle connected with this point. That's why circle is moving. If we increase this number of the radius, circle will increase, circle perimeter will increasing. And also if we move this point, circle also move with this point. That's how we create a circle. Now then we create a polygon. There are lots of this is the lots of node in this section. Polygon. If we create a polygon by point, or regular polygon, we can find out this geometry polygon section in geometry category. Click this polygon. This is the regular polygon we can create in this graph section, graph paper, graph interface area. If we select, if we create a slider, this is the now we can create we have to create an integer slider, which is numbering process is 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is the integer slider. If we create a number slider, which means 1 point something 0 0 1 2 3 1 point something 0 1 2 3, this is the number slider. Just connect this integer slider and select this circle to this circle. Okay, just remove, just slide this integer slider as you see in this graph section interface. Polygon will be create in this area. If we increase this number side, lots of side in this polygon area. Okay, if we create a pentagon, just hit this number to 5 in this integer slider, we can create also this polygon. If we select this 6 hexagon, we can create, this is the hexagon shape. That's how we create a polygon shape. Now we have to create a cube. How to do that? Okay, we can create a cube with this rectangle shape, but there is another way to create a cube. Just select this, click this search option, or we can right click, create this active, this is the button, enable background 3D preview of this, and just select this or right click on this screen, say right on this screen on search option, cube. There are lots of cube in this area, in this section. We can create, we can write this search option, cube. Okay, as you see, there is a lots of cube in this search in this library section. We can call this left side section is a library. So if we select the first node, cube, this is the cube section and geometry category. Okay, we see the lots of cube in this area, in this section. So just select this by length and by length CS origin, by width and length, select this cube. As you see, the cube node is created in this graph interface area, which is called enable view, and just cube shape is created in this coordination 0 point. We can rotate this view, left right button on your mouse, just click it and rotate it. Okay, just we can zoom this view on wheel cursor, scroll on your mouse. Now we have to control this cube length, width, height. So create a slider, number slider, just copy 2 times, control and click it and drag this another area. just connect this width, length and height. Okay, if we just close this geometrical shape, if we remove if we slide this number slider and increase this number, the shape will increase this cube's geometrical shape, this form. Okay, the geometrical form. We can also increase this length, we can also increase this height. Now create a sphere. We can just preview of, we can hide this geometrical shape. Just click on this node, right button on this node, just click disable this preview, click it. The geometrical shape will be hide. Now create a sphere, click on this search option, sphere. This is the lots of sphere in this section. This is geometry category on this sphere section. Just click this radius or center point radius. Okay, so this is the right node of this to create this sphere. If we connect this, if we move this sphere on this node, on this center point, just connect this center point on this center point to this sphere center point. Okay, as you see, the sphere will suddenly move and set on this point and connect this radius. If we increase this integer slider, or we can create another number slider or integer slider to increase this sphere shape. Just preview of hide this sphere. Now we have to create a array. Just unhide this cuboid, right click on this node and just click this preview. Now this time we will create an array in of this cuboid. To do that, so create a translate node. We can write on this search option, translate. We can find this translate node, this geometry category, this geometry category on this geometry section. Okay, we can find this translate node. Translate, there are lots of translate node in this geometry section. So first we need to set translate this node. If we set this geometry to connect this cuboid to geometry and create a slider, right click on this screen, slider, just connect this x direction. If we increase this number, the box will copy on this source object. If we connect this Y section, box will move to Y direction. If we connect this Z direction, the box will increase the Z direction. So just connect this Y and X. We can see the box will move on the corner direction, X and Y and Z. Okay, disconnect this section, and now we have to create a array. How to do that? So if there is another node, we have to connect this section, which is called our sequence. Just click this search option, which is created a generate category search option sequence. This is the generate category, which is situated in list area, list category. Subcategory is generate, and this is the lots of node in generate section. Let's create a sequence. This is the sequence node. There is a three part, which is start, amount, and step. Which is default number is start is 0, amount is 10, default number, and step is 1. If we connect this sequence on this X direction, the box will increase. Actually, there is a 10 box in this section. If we connect this amount, increase this box, the amount will increase, but we need to create a gap. Just create a slider or slider. This time we need to create an integer slider. Let's connect these two steps. If we increase this integer slider, steps will increase, and also actually we need to connect a number slider. Okay, so if we increase this number slider, the gap between each box will increase. If we increase this number of box, the box will increase in this in X direction. If we connect this Y direction, the box will increase, array will create in Y direction. Okay, so array part is continue in next video. So this is that's it for this today. We will see in next video. Okay, bye, take care.